Hi there everyone, welcome back to another episode. This week's going to be a real short one as I didn't manage to pick up many clips during the week as I was doing a lot of slower things like you can see right now. I was doing a lot of minnows, which is only about 30k an hour, as well as obviously my AFK bloods. So yeah, it's just not been particularly high on my list of priorities when I've been sort of making clips and getting things done. It's just not been anything that's going to be notable that's going to show sort of progression until I'm getting levels or something like that, until I have the end of that stack. My current Slayer task is a Hydra task. It's the first one I've ever done, and I tried just using the markers, obviously, that you can see on screen. There isn't going to be a comprehensive guide, as especially this kill is very scuffed, because I was using the MSBI with Amethyst arrows, which meant that each phase kind of took a long time, and I'd not really got the hang of the prayer switching, as well as obviously like learning when the acid pools obviously get shot out and the specials of the various forms. But did manage to obviously get this first KC, and I got a couple more before I ultimately decided that we definitely needed some kind of range upgrade, because the MSBI and the rune crossbow just certainly weren't going to cut it for this. Now that I've sort of done it a few times, I have managed to get the KC up, and I am trying to finish off this task so I can sort of move on to do something else or get more tasks, and drops from Hydra will obviously lead into me going to things like Zami to try and finish off and get the Dragon Hunter Lance, or even the leather to obviously get the Ferocious Gloves. But I did manage to get the mixing correctly combat achievement when I was doing this first kill, but I did obviously use a lot of food. Now, the easiest upgrade for me for range was going to be to make the Bofa, as I did obviously get spooned that lucky seed, so I pickpocketed a bunch of elves for the enhanced teleport seeds, which I could trade in for 150 shards each. I think I've got 8 or so. Traded them in, which obviously put me over the 2,000 shards that I needed to make the Bofa and then corrupt it. So all that ammo that I made previously, kind of irrelevant now, but I can certainly use it depending on the situation. So yeah, the Bofa is now sort of going to be my best in slot for a range, which I'm assuming is most people's best in slot. But yeah, it's certainly been helpful completing more things like Hydra, as well as obviously moving on to, as I'm going to show later on, some raiding and stuff like that, as the clan I've joined is sort of trying to get together. It's a fairly small sort of one, as you can see. It's AFK Irons, and I'm sure anybody that wishes to join would be more than welcome. And a couple of the members kindly decided that they would help me through a Chambers of Xeric raid. It was my first time ever, so I could complete the Elite Kourend diary. Did manage to get the Muted Diet Elite Combat task completed at the same time, so it was very good, but my replay buffer was only set to 60 seconds when we finished the raid, so I was unable to grab a clip of us finishing off the raid, and obviously put a clip of that in. But you know, we now got the best in slot blessing and another 50k going straight into Herblore, so no complaints from me on that one. But for now, that is going to be it for this episode. Until next time.